Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day thus far. Before we get started, as always, tarot is a divination tool. It's an to practice. Please take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. Keep in mind there is nuance to every conversation. With that being said, you guys, welcome to When Will It Be Your Turn? Today I intended on doing a love reading. However, for some reason when I sat down to film, I just didn't feel aligned with doing a love message. So we are going to do something a little bit different. You guys get to decide like what your turn means, right? Does this mean you're finding love? Does this mean you're finally reaching the success you want to reach in your career? Does this mean you're finally reaching a state of mental clarity or happiness? Whatever it is that you guys are seeking, you again get to decide what this is. And I did not shuffle this deck out for your readings. This is just individual cards that I picked out for each pile. So we have pile number 1 with space love, pile number 2 with some money, pile number 3 with a party, and pile number 4 with marriage. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you guys are free to pause the video and meditate on that now. And if you want to pick more than one pile, you guys are always welcome to do so. Once you pick your pile, you can check out the description box where I have left you timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, everybody, I will meet you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your guys' reading. Before we start our shuffle, as always, we will do our zodiac dice. We have Aries and Aquarius. Hello, Aries. Hello, Aquarius. Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, and Taurus. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and start our shuffle. Can I please get a message for group number 1? When will it be their turn here? I want that more in the center. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Chariot. There may be some individuals who are Cancers, Sun, Moon, or Rising here as well. When will it finally be group number 1's turn? Okay, so if you were wanting a speedy timeline group 1, unfortunately, that's not what's showing up as of right now. But major success is. Okay, so I'm going to be honest, group 1, okay? It does seem to me that there is a significant waiting period between now and when it will finally be your turn. And perhaps for some of you, you've already been waiting a long time. The reason why I'm feeling as if you will be waiting, or there are still things that will occur prior to it being your turn, because we have the Chariot and we also have the 4 of Swords. Now, the Chariot is a card that talks about overcoming difficulty. This is willpower and strength. Oftentimes, like, I read this as a person who is very determined. If you guys know anything about Cancers, they are a cardinal sign, which means they are the initiators. They are the ones that are going to start something, get the ball rolling. This is instigator energy with the Chariot. So taking initiative, right? That is the energy of the Chariot. And when something like that shows up, it tells me that there is either a need for you to take more initiative, or there are things that you are going to have to face prior, again, to it being your turn. Now, the 4 of Swords is talking about a need to recharge. This is talking about resting, recharging, a period of wait, okay? The 6 of Pentacles is a card that talks about generosity and somebody choosing to be very generous with you, to give back to you. And this last card here at the end of the Star, this is one of the most magical cards in all of tarot. This card represents getting what you want. This is wish fulfillment. This is also seen as hope for the future. So when I'm saying this, group 1, I know some of you have already clicked out. You've either clicked out of the video or you clicked out to a different pile. I'm happy for those of you who are still here, because the message is this is worth the wait. Why is this worth the wait? The Star is saying that you need to maintain hope for the future, because your blessing is going to be far greater than what you even could imagine. Your blessing is going to be far greater than what it is you've manifested, wished for, hoped for. This is going to be really big for you guys, okay? So please don't give up. Please don't feel discouraged by the waiting period, because it is all going to be worth it. I want to see what these cards are as well. Okay. So we have the Three of Swords and we have the Movement of Pentacles. And the Movement of Pentacles, again, is confirming the fact that this is going to be a waiting period. For some of you, you've already been waiting. And when I say you've been waiting, I mean you've been waiting years. And if that's the case, I would say that's a good sign. I would say you're on the right track. I would say you're moving in the right direction. The Three of Swords does indicate heartbreak. This is talking about sadness and disappointment, which I do understand how it could be really difficult or heartbreaking to feel like you're working really hard towards something or have a dream or a desire to experience something in life, but it feels like you're being stifled or held back. What I will say with that is, again, it is worth the wait. What it is that you are working towards is going to be worth it. The Movement of Pentacles, like I said, is confirming the fact that we are slowly moving towards our goals. Can I please get we have, sorry, I feel like I shuffled that off camera. I really didn't mean to do that, so my bad. But birthing a new age, this is a new creation, dreaming a new world into being. So, right, creating life takes time, right? Creating a new life takes time. Creating anything that is worth experiencing or having takes time. So in birthing a new age, even the labor process takes time. So understand that just because something is taking a long time to come to you, or just because you feel like you've been on this journey for a while, that doesn't mean that it's not coming. That doesn't mean that it's not going to be worth it. Can I have Empress? Where are you being called to journey to? For some of you, again, going back to the Chariot, there is a journey still ahead of you. I'm not sure if any of you are experiencing like a stagnant energy where nothing is changing or you feel like nothing is progressing. If that's the case, again, I want you to invoke the energy of the Chariot. I want you to invoke the energy of cardinal signs, right? Moving forward, taking initiative. The Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Okay. Let's go over here. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. When will it finally be their turn? We have study. Let my mind be clear and strong. Let me study well and long. So there's still knowledge to acquire prior to it being your turn. We have passion here. Rise passion, rise up high, inflame my purpose, reach the sky. We have healing as well. This is candle, flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. With healing showing up, this is referencing taking care of yourself, right? Like nourishing yourself, making sure that you are in a healthy state of mind and body. I also am seeing the healing as potentially, again, like releasing our grip a little bit on what it means to be satisfied with what we have, or releasing our grip a little bit when it comes to how we are experiencing what is in front of us. When will it finally be group number 1's turn? We have the answers you need are coming. A full moon in Gemini. Bring love into the situation. A new moon in Aquarius. I don't know why, you guys, but a new moon, I'm so sorry, not a new moon. A full moon in Aquarius is always my favorite. For some reason, the energy just feels extra exciting and vibrant for me on those full moons. We also have a new moon in Cancer. This is you and your loved ones are safe. Can we please get a little bit more from the moon? There we are. Okay. A time to give rather than take. And a win-win outcome is forecast with a full moon in Libra. So again, you guys, I do believe if you're looking for a sign, like, will I be victorious in what I'm trying to achieve, whether that's with love, money, your physical health, your education, your living circumstances, right? Traveling perhaps, you will be successful. I think it's important for you to take care of yourself mentally and physically. I think it's important for you to be patient. I also think it's important for you to acquire the knowledge that would be necessary for you on this journey. Now, what does that mean? If you're looking for love, like acquiring knowledge regarding relationships, right? Or acquiring knowledge about yourself and what type of partner you are. What is your love language? What's your communication style? What are your strengths in a relationship? What are your weaknesses? You don't necessarily need to experience a romantic relationship in order to understand those things, but I think acquiring that knowledge could be helpful for you when finding a romantic partnership. Now, if it has to do with money, right? And like wanting to become successful, acquiring the knowledge that you need to continue helping you propel forward on that journey. Now, with that being said, you guys, we are going to go ahead and get a timeline as well, because I do want just, I like clear-cut answers. I don't want to leave you with a woo-woo, like, be patient, things are going to work out. Can we please get, October. Oh, I love when the Burr months show up. Okay. I'm so sorry about the cough, guys. I know it's so annoying to do that in the mic. Boom. Okay. So we have September, we also have October, and then it's the right time to take action. So for those of you who take action today, for those of you who take action now, you can expect positive results. Okay. So again, if you have fitness goals or a fitness, like a vision for your body, your health, whether this is again physical or mental, okay, September, October, but you have to take action. If you're wanting to make more money, again, September, October, but you have to take action. Same thing with love, you guys, okay? So the Burr months are looking promising as long as you are taking initiative and invoking, again, that energy of the Chariot. So that is all I have for you guys. Group number 1, thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I really do appreciate it. I hope it was helpful. I'm sending you guys oodles and boodles of love, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Welcome to your reading group 2. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Virgo and Libra. Hello, Virgo. Hello, Libra. We have Virgo and Libra again. Capricorn and Aries. Aquarius and Leo. One more. Look at that. Libra again. Okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. If you are new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If your sign didn't pop up, that's completely okay. If you do want a personal reading, you guys, I restock those on the 1st of every month. With that, when will it be group number 2's turn? Spirit of Swords. 6 of Cups. Okay, so instinctually, you guys, I feel like the message I want to say is like, it'll be your turn when you are connected to your heart again. It'll be your turn when you are in touch with yourself again. It'll be your turn when you understand who you are and what you want. Now, for those of you where you do feel in touch with your heart, you do feel in touch with who you are, my message for you would be a message of independence, not holding on to our past or not allowing our past to prevent us from moving forward. Sometimes I think it's very easy to get caught up in the, over romanticizing what was instead of romanticizing what is or appreciating what is. And then the 6 of Swords down here, this is talking about change and transformation. I want a little bit more information on exactly what that is referencing, because that could mean a multitude of things, right? But with the Spirit of Swords, again, you guys, I do think this is a message of independence. This is a message of not needing anybody, but feeling strong within yourself. Feeling strong within who it is that you are, what you have to offer, your skill set, your knowledge, feeling strong in that, feeling independent within that. Let's go ahead and get confirmation or more information on that 6 of Swords. We have Fate. Ace of Wands. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is talking about potential for the future. I need one more, you guys, because at the end of the day, the Wheel of Fortune is just talking about luck. This is talking about fate, and I don't have any control or any productive way to talk to you guys about fate. Like, I just don't. The Ace of Swords, like I said, this is potential for the future, something growing. So what are you working on right now, group 2? That's my question to you. What seed are you watering right now? If you feel comfortable leaving it in the comment section, I would love that. I love reading your guys' comments, whether I reply or not. I feel like it is so helpful for me to like be like, okay, group 2 is planting the seed of this, and that makes a lot of sense for the reading, or group 2 is working on this. So with this, again, like, what are you planting? What are you working on right now? Where is your focus? Can we get a little bit more of information on that Six of Swords? No, I need something solid. I need something tangible and I need something solid. Can you please give me information? Okay. That will be the last one, guys. I promise. That's an overflow of emotion. Again, I don't want to say I don't care, because obviously if you're having a strong emotional reaction to something, that's important. But it's not helpful for me to understand what is going on with the Six of Swords. The Five of Wands is, however, very helpful. The Five of Wands is talking about something that we are either extremely passionate about or something that we're competing in, okay? So where do you feel you're passionate most in life? Like, what brings you alive? What lights your fire, right? Or what part of your life do you feel like you have to compete a bit? Does this have to do with your education? Do you feel like you're competing for a spot on a scholarship? Do you feel like you're competing for a spot like just within your enrollment? Do you feel like you're competing in your relationships? Do you feel like you're competing at work? Like, where are you competing, or where does your passion lie? There's change happening within that. I do want to understand that change, because so far it seems positive. It seems like it's progressing, and not necessarily slowly. So let's continue. When will it be? Innocence of Wands. I like that I'm seeing a lot of wand energy here and sword energy. The Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. This is being excited about new opportunities, new doors. The Two of Swords is talking about not knowing which direction to go, feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit lost. The Five of Pentacles is bad. So we are going to go ahead and get confirmation on why that's here. Yeah. So going back to the message that I said earlier, oftentimes, you guys, the Two of Cups is talking about two soulmates coming together, choosing each other. For some reason, I'm not reading it that way in this reading. I am reading it as loving yourself, or coming back to yourself, or connecting to your heart again. And then confirmation for the Five of Pentacles, which is a bad card. We're not going to get into why it's bad, but it's bad. Confirmation for that is, again, looking within. So I think what's holding you back, group 2, isn't external factors. I do think a lot of what's holding you back is happening internally, okay? Now, the Spirit of Pentacles is talking about success with money. It's talking about having a really stable life. It's talking about living in abundance, being responsible, being stable, living in abundance, okay? So with something like that, that does require a certain amount of right footwork. It's not to say you can't have it quickly, but it's to say that there's footwork to be done. So have you done the footwork would be my question. I also, again, feel like if you're doing things for the wrong reasons, you are going to come up against pushback. You are going to come up against obstacles. So why are you doing what you are doing? Why are you participating in what you are participating in? These things are important because you will find the most success in things that bring you happiness and things that fill up your cup. You will find the most success in things that make you feel proud of yourself, make you feel more independent and strong on your own. That is where you are going to find the most success. If you are relying on other people to help you or to help propel you forward, that is going to make your path forward very difficult, okay? If you are doing something for the sake of recognition or for the sake of making other people proud, you are going to have a hard time, okay? It's important that you are doing and pursuing the things that you are pursuing out of love for yourself, out of love for what it is that you're doing or what you're pursuing. Can I please get... Okay, we have sensuality. Again, passion is incredibly important in this reading, you guys. And making sure that you're doing what you're doing out of passion and a love for doing it is important. So your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. And then we have safe travel. Keep me safe, let me roam far away, but bring me home. For some of you, this is going to be a matter of getting out of your environment, finding inspiration outside of your normal environment. Can I get one more? We have energy, a light inside my fire, divine energy, fill me and make me shine. Can I have a message? Sorry, you guys, can I have a message? Expect powerful change. So going back to that Six of Swords, the Six of Swords is talking about travel. The Six of Swords is talking about a powerful change taking place. So embracing that is when it will be your turn, okay? A fiery climax approaches. Again, this is connected to that passion we were talking about with the Five of Wands, doing what makes you passionate, doing what brings you excitement and joy. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And then a new romantic cycle begins. This is all about connecting to your heart yet again, you guys. Connecting to your heart, connecting to what brings you joy and happiness. And I feel like that sounds so simple. Like, oh, just go do what makes you happy and it will be your turn. But that really is what's holding you guys back, group 2. It will be your turn when you are connected to your heart, when you are connected to, again, potentially stepping into a space that feels uncomfortable or into a space that feels brand new, but it's in alignment with what you are passionate about or what feels right for your heart. Okay. Can we get some final messages? Yeah. It'll be your turn when you take the leap. That's honestly, this is the only card we needed. We could have ended the reading just on this card. Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. You are required to go first though. You are required to take an independent step forward. You go first. And then we have longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. I want one more. Breaking the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. We are breaking cycles. We are moving into a new era, a new cycle, a new path. I don't know if these are ancestral patterns that you are, or chains that you are breaking, but this is indicating to me that we are stepping into a new cycle. Can we get a timeline now? Oh. Okay, boom, next fall. You guys can expect it to be your turn in the upcoming fall. Not the upcoming fall, 2026, 2027 fall, next fall, okay? So work on this, guys. Work on this because, again, your action, your leap of faith is what determines this time period, okay? Thank you so much. I'm sending you guys love, group 2, and that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your guys' reading. We are going to go ahead and get started. Oh no, I did not realize. We're going to get started with our dice. Sorry, guys. Ignore that. Ooh, we got Scorpio and Taurus, sister signs. Hello. Leo and Capricorn. Aries and Gemini. Should we do one more? Okay. Why not? Aquarius and Pisces. Hello, hello, everybody. Sun, Moon, Rising. You guys picked the party, which is interesting. I feel like this is probably a fun group of people. So let's see when it's going to be your turn, Diva. Can I please get a message? Oh, bestie, you got to bring those walls down. You got to open up a little bit. Yeah. Okay. The fact that you guys picked the party and the first 2 tarot cards that come out are wand cards, fiery cards, is funny to me. So the 7 of Wands is talking about being defensive. This is like jealousy, but it's also defensiveness, feeling the need to protect your position. The Nine of Wands is talking also about protecting yourself. This is essentially having a lot of walls up, feeling like you have to put up a barrier between you and other people because you've been hurt in the past, or you've been disappointed in the past. So perhaps even your expectations, group number 3, are a little bit lower than what they should be. We have working well with other people. 5 of Swords, knowing when to walk away. Okay. This feels like a very clear-cut message. Number 1, you have to open up, group 3. I know it's difficult. I know some people aren't deserving of it. I know putting your heart out there or setting yourself up for potential disappointment is hard. I get that. But your entire heart and soul needs to be in what it is you're pursuing. So with the Nine of Wands, when you have walls up, it's difficult for you to do that, right? It's difficult for you to put your whole goodnessy in it. So Nine of Wands, let your walls down a little bit. 3 of Pentacles. Do you have a problem leaning on other people around you, group 3? Do you tell people like, no, I got it, I'm fine, I got it? Because that's the vibe I'm taking from this, is like group number 3 has an issue receiving help or asking for help or taking advice, like, right? And this is saying you work well with other people. So like welcome other people into the journey, welcome other people who want to help you or who want to guide you. The 5 of Swords, cut off the losers in your life, group number 3. Cut off the people who are draining you. That job doesn't appreciate you. Start looking for new jobs. Now, if you are in the United States of America, probably throughout the world, okay? But I can only speak for ground soil here, okay? It's rough right now, right? Like things are looking a little tough, a little rough. I get it. I hear everybody. I see it, okay? But if you are unhappy, it is your responsibility, group 3, to start taking action towards making yourself happier. So please, group 3, if you have a good and stable job, do not leave that good and stable job if they don't appreciate you. But set yourself up to fly your wing or spread your wings and fly, right? Set yourself up to where you can potentially get yourself out of this situation eventually. The 5 of Swords is essentially just saying, bestie, you're wasting your time. You got to walk away because this situation is a lose-lose situation and you're not coming out of this clean. Okay. Beautiful. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine, group 3. We have the Sun. And the Sun is like, you got it all. You have the happiness, you have the success, you're feeling beautiful, you're feeling confident, you're receiving recognition. That is the Sun. Okay, can we have a little, sorry, I keep shuffling it off deck, you guys. It's more comfortable for me to shuffle back here because I'm standing. So I'm sorry. I will try to not do that. Yeah, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. When is it going to be your turn? Essentially, when you walk away or when you recognize that what you're engaging in, you're not going to win, you are going to come out of that situation losing no matter what. So cut your losses. That is a message. Cut your losses, group number 3, okay? Let your walls down. Be vulnerable. Be open to having desire. Be open and free yourself up to be like, no, I want better for myself. I want a better job. I want a better career. I want better friends. I want a better partner. I want better things. I want beautiful things. The 9 of Cups is talking about being emotionally happy, having what you need, being satisfied. The 9 of Pentacles is talking about having money, honey, okay? That is the 9 of Pentacles. So I love that. I love that energy for you, group 3. 9 of Pentacles, abundance. Fantastic. Let's move forward. Where are we gonna go? Okay, we'll go here. When is it gonna be group 3's turn? Luck is on your side. I would agree with that. Conclusions are within reach. This feels like the luckiest pile so far. Take time to breathe out. So don't overwork yourself. Don't overstress yourself. But I do think things are going to be working out in your favor rather soon or rather swiftly. We have joy. Oh, okay. We have love. Okay, so Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love here to me. And we have aspiration. This is Isis, goddess of magic. I ask you to bring your inspiration to me. So again, going back to that Three of Pentacles, do you feel comfortable leaning on other people for help or for inspiration? Do you feel comfortable asking your friends for advice or asking perhaps your mentors for advice? The inspiration card, I think, is important because this is saying, like, right, in my opinion, you guys, originality is dead. In my opinion, everything that could be done has been done, and we are just regurgitating that in a different font. That is my true and genuine belief, and I believe it's our job as individuals to take what inspires us and put our own spin on it, put our own flair on it, right? So I want you guys to feel comfortable with that. I want you guys to feel comfortable with being inspired by others. The Three of Pentacles, again, is talking about working well with other people, which could be read as inspiration. I have one more. Thank you. Success. Again, group 3. It's not that the other groups were bad, because they weren't. The other groups were great. But this group specifically has an extra little razzle dazzle that makes me feel really confident that you guys are on the right track, and it is going to be your turn very soon. I do again think that these two things are the most important, what we talked about here. 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Understand when to cut your losses. Don't waste your time. The longer you waste your time, the longer it's going to take. And let your walls down just an incy teensy little tiny bit. Okay, I think that'd be really helpful as well. Okay, I'll move these back into place. Okay, can I get a message for awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration? Cute. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Soul family, call in your soul tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Again, guys, that Three of Pentacles is really important. It's not necessarily saying that you need to be asking people to like donate to your cause, or it's not necessarily saying that you need to like push other people to support you, but lean on the people that are in your tribe, right? Lean on your inner circle. Lean on the people that love you. And don't be afraid to pull inspiration from people who inspire you. Like I said, I used to feel so insecure, you guys, about the silliest things, because I was like, I don't want this person to think I'm copying them, or I don't want this person to think that I'm trying to do what they're doing. And at the end, who cares? Who freaking cares, number one? Number two, like, everybody is, again, doing something that somebody else has done before, and that is okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. And at the end of the day, as long as you're being true to yourself and you're not, right, like adopting an inauthentic version of yourself in order to do whatever it is you're trying to do, then it's okay to pull inspiration from other people. It's okay to be inspired. So with that, I think can I get a message for group 3? I haven't pulled this deck for any other group, so I want to see what shows up. We have local. You won't have to go far to find me because I already live in your area. And then we have separation. Even though we're not together right now, our separation is only temporary. We've already had so many lifetimes together, and we have so many more to come. And then we have victim. I can't save you or fix all your problems for you. Oh my gosh, that's right. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. You're coming to save yourself, group number 3. Local is bringing me a lot of hope because, again, this makes me feel like your turn is right around the corner. Whether that's in love, whether that's in business, whether that is in travel, or just living a more fulfilling and abundant life, right? For me, the idea of abundance isn't necessarily having a bunch of money. For me, the idea of abundance is being able to travel frequently, which obviously, right, you need money to do that, but being able to travel frequently, being able to donate to the charities in a way that feels impactful, the charities that are important to me, that feels impactful, being able to help my family members, being able to support the people that I love. That is what feels abundant to me. Now, abundant to you could mean something completely different, right? So I want you guys to look at this as like your turn is around the corner. You are on the verge of receiving what it is you've been working for. I do think it's important, again, that we utilize our time wisely and we're not wasting our time on things that are not worth it, and that we are being a little bit more vulnerable with ourselves and perhaps with other people. Okay, I think we are good and we can go ahead and get a timeline for you now. Can I get a message, a timeline, when? February. All right. That is what I have for you guys. Group number 3. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I really, really do appreciate it. I am sending you guys oodles and boodles of love. If you guys do want a personal reading, I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but if you want a personal reading, I restock on the 1st. If you don't, no harm, no foul. I love you regardless. Thank you very much. I'm sending you love, and that is all I've got. Okay, hello to my spicy group number 4. We're going to go ahead and start off with our little dice. Leo, Virgo, hello. Taurus and Aquarius, hello. Taurus and Aries. Scorpio and Capricorn. I'm going to do one more, guys. Cancer and Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. Hello, hello. If you're new here, the dice is extra. It's dessert. If you're signed in, pop up. That is okay. Also, I restock my personal readings on the 1st if you are interested. Okay. I'm quite certain that for those of you who picked pile 4, most of you are seeking long-term relationships or marriage, which is fine. That is fine. The 4 of Wands is confirming that. The 4 of Wands is talking about happiness, stability, something to celebrate, usually something in the romantic sense to celebrate. The Movement of Swords is talking about moving forward with a clear-cut plan of how we want to execute what it is we desire, or how we want to go about achieving our desires. The 2 of Wands is planning for the future. Okay, so when are you going to achieve your goal? When is it going to be your turn? Group number 4. You need a plan. We need a plan. I know this isn't romantic for those of you who are seeking romance or seeking marriage specifically. This is going to require planning, okay? Now, I don't know where you're at on a personal level, right? I'm reading for a group of you. So for some of you, this is going to be like you have to start taking better care of yourself, whether that is with your sleep, whether that is with how you are presenting yourself, whether that is with how you talk to yourself, okay, group 4. You have to take better care of yourself. That could mean that we are perhaps socializing more, perhaps making more friends and going out and putting ourselves in social environments or going to events, right? Taking care of ourselves in that sense is also something that could be very possible, but we are needing to have a clear-cut plan of how we plan to approach our dating life. For those of you who are seeking love and relationships, for those of you who are seeking money, success, education, perhaps a home, perhaps planning how you're going to be able to travel. Guess what? You are going to also need a plan. You are going to need a very clear-cut plan, which that I think is a lot easier to do, obviously, right? When you are wanting to make money or when you're wanting to pursue something with your education, I feel like it's very intuitive that you need to have a plan. It's less so intuitive to have a plan when you're looking for love or looking for marriage, but I do believe a plan for all of you who picked 4 is required. Movement of Cups. This is a romantic offer coming in. Is this straight? Okay. All right. The 10 of Wands. This is talking about having a lot of responsibility on our plate, guys. Okay. So, oof. I hate that, but also it makes sense, right? If you're wanting something, you are going to have to, let me reword this. Usually, when we are wanting to add things into our life, that is going to add more burden on us, right? That is going to add more stress or more responsibility, even if it's a good thing, right? Like, I love my partner so much. I think he is such a kind and generous and thoughtful individual, and he has done so much inner work on himself, and I'm so, so proud of him. However, I would be lying to myself if I said that being with him was never stressful, or being in a relationship in general was never stressful, right? Not because of anything that he's doing, but just when you have to worry about another person outside of yourself, that inherently is going to bring about more responsibility on your plate or more heaviness on your shoulders. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I wouldn't change my relationship for the world. So, right, or even like in work, I've spoken about this a little bit. Like, I have multiple jobs outside of when I'm doing like tarot readings, and I love it. I enjoy being busy, you guys. Being busy makes me so freaking happy, but I would be lying if I said it wasn't hard sometimes to balance like being able to make videos for you guys and keeping up with my personal readings, and then going to work, and then trying to work out and stay active with my friends and stay active with my animals and take care of my home, right? Like, all these things add up, and it's beautiful, and I'm so happy and so thankful and so grateful for everything that I have and everything that is going on in life. But there's burdens here. So I just wanted to say all that, guys, because I want it to be very, very clear that this is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Ooh, okay. Seven of Swords, a need to prioritize, Judgment, and the Movement of Wands. I love that the Movement of Wands is here. This is indicating things progressing quickly. Or at least with a little bit more haste. Judgment is talking about moral alignment, so making sure that we are still aligned with our morals throughout our planning process. The Seven of Swords is also indicating planning, right? Sometimes people describe this as like being selfish or being sneaky. I really don't feel that way, and the way that this is written down in traditional tarot description, I do see this more so as a person who has to make hard decisions. And sometimes those hard decisions don't look good to the outside world. Sometimes they're not pretty decisions, but they are necessary decisions, necessary for survival oftentimes. So planning, that is what this is. Planning ahead, and perhaps planning in a way that is going to require a bit of sacrifice. Don't let pride get in your way. A full moon in Leo. Ooh, hello, Leos. Out of all of the fire signs, I just have such a good time with Leos. I love seeing Leo energy show up in a reading. You guys are magical and beautiful, and I love you so much. Confidence is your key to success, which I think is true, right? Like, half the time when we're pursuing things, we're all kind of just winging it. We're all kind of just like, oh, I don't know. I'm gonna just try this out and see how things go. So it's very possible, you guys, that half the battle here is just being confident, having a good plan in place, and moving forward. You're very close to achieving your goal. Perfect. Again, this fire and air energy that's showing up for you guys, to me, is reading as like you are close to achieving your goal. I do think the things that could be adjusted here, again, is having a really strong plan, whether it's getting on dating apps, intentionally making more friends and becoming a more social person so that you can be in more social environments, getting a matchmaker, going to matchmaking events. I know if you live in a major city, right, like Los Angeles, New York City, even some other, like Chicago, right, Austin, Houston, shout out to every US city. Okay. I know that there are a lot of like matchmaking events going on in populated cities. So if you do live in a city that is populated or near one, please take advantage of events like that, you guys. I feel like that is a really fun way to meet people. And even if nothing comes out of it, I think, again, it's important that you are making plans around your goal, specifically for love. Okay. Can we please get one more? Beautiful. Take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. The Great Gathering. The Great Gathering very much feels like social events. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe. For those of you where you have a desire to be more successful financially, Networking and gathering in groups could also be really helpful and important for you guys. We have transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. We have deep healing here. And we have the Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers, and subtle realms. All right, I'm gonna pull one more deck and then we will go ahead and get a timeline. One more. Fantastic. We have creativity. Nope, we have prosperity. Sorry guys, my eyes were looking in separate directions. We have prosperity, and as the tree goes so strong and so fine, so may I prosper from the universal divine. Creativity as well, by all above and all below. Let me connect, let the creativity flow, and then justice. By the power of 3x3, Matt, deliver justice to me. So with that showing up, you guys, first of all, with creativity, I want you guys to get really creative about how you are trying to execute the plan that you want to be executed, okay? So for those of you, you're like, let's pretend you live in a country and you have always had a dream of moving to a big city or moving to a tropical island or a tropical place. How can you realistically start putting money away to make that happen? How can you realistically either get a second job or go continue your education in a way that's going to help you make more money? Can you meet someone in that other country who perhaps can, obviously I'm not suggesting anything that would be illegal, but can you meet somebody and fall in love with them and go to that other country? Is there any way, like what can you do? What is a creative way that you can start to execute the plan that you are wanting to achieve? Prosperity, again, this is telling us that your tree is growing. I do think this is going to, again, require routine and a bit of a plan. With that being said, I want to get the clear-cut timeline for you guys. Group number 4, can we please get a timeline next winter? One more. I don't know why, I just want one more for you guys. That feels okay. So I love that these are polar opposites. I love that these are polar opposites. Some of you are thriving in the summer and some of you are thriving in the winter. I do feel like as soon as you have this clear-cut plan and you have a vision of like what you are doing, how you're going to do it, step by step, what your plan is, I do feel like things are going to start to fall into place. I do feel, again, for those of you where your goal is to find a partner or to get married, I want you to start working on that right now, whether that is working on your self-concept, whether that is going to therapy, whether that is, again, making sure you're getting enough sleep or you're talking to yourself nicely, right? Whatever it is, I want you to start doing it right now. If you have goals of making oodles and boodles of money, I need you to start putting away your money right now. I need to start paying off your debt. I need you to look into creative ways in which you can make more money. For those of you where education's the goal or moving's the goal, again, the bottom line is we need a plan, okay? Group 4, we need a plan. So that is what we have. Some of you will succeed in summer, some of you will succeed in winter. That is that. Thank you very much. Group number 4, I'm sending you so much love. Please do enjoy the rest of this beautiful, marvelous day. And that is all I've got. So, bye.